What's going on, guys? It's Expo Jesse. Today we're going to be looking at my weekly watch list, what I'm looking for, what I'm looking to avoid for the next coming up week. And we're going to start here with the economic calendar. This is going to be a short video. Just want to get you guys something out there to look at for this week. So, starting with the economic calendar, Tuesday, we got PMI and JOLTS job opening. Let me change this to medium impact as well. And nothing really else changes. So, JOLTS, then big one's going to be the automatic data processing non-farm employment change. That's going to be on Wednesday morning before market open. And then big one's going to be funds rate, right? So the whole market's been looking forward to this funds rate. And then we have the press conference and statement on Wednesday. Pretty much what I'm looking at is probably not going to trade the morning of Wednesday. It's historically very, very choppy. Even Tuesday is, but still going to try to get some trades out if I see anything perfect. But this is one of those weeks where we have NFP Friday, we've got federal funds rate and FOMC press conference on Wednesday. Nothing really important Thursday. We've got unemployment claims and PMI, services PMI. Other than that, nothing really important. Wednesday and Friday are just going to be the days that are going to be trendy, but they're going to chop until there's a move. So Friday, we're obviously going to get all that data before the 9:30 a.m. open, and federal funds rate is obviously at 2 p.m. and the press conference is at 2:30. So that day, Wednesday, is one of those that I'm going to wake up in the morning and look at the charts, and unless I see something perfect, I'm not going to play anything. Versus normally, I'm waking up and if I see something mediocre or great, I'm playing it. Not willing to take any risks on Wednesday really. Tuesday maybe, Monday maybe. I'm willing to think that Monday and Tuesday are going to be looking forward to Wednesday afternoon. So going to be a little shoddy week of trading here. And that's going to be the economic outlook. As far as what the charts tell us, obviously we've had a lot of 2 up days recently. Barring 1-2 down, which was more of an exhaustion and gaining more buyers for a higher momentum, we've had an up here. Well, I know this is a 3, but a 3 up, 2, 2, so 4, 5, and then so far we're inside, obviously. So I would not be surprised if we needed a little bit of a retracement, but if you see these candles, specifically on Friday, we sold off in the afternoon, and then that was enough to push us up the entire day. If you were not long on Friday, you were just I don't know what you were doing pretty much. Break of structure happened here at 10 o'clock, and even before then, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you were very clearly going for weekly highs. So on the weekly chart, let me remove those little numbers there. Those are fib lines. Weekly chart, we are at an area where we could retrace for a bullish retracement, coming up to the 50% golden zone retracement, and we'll see. From here, it's as we all know, it's more economic than technical right now. It's more fundamental than technical. And so coming up on this week, I really want to see what happens here. But more importantly, I want to see what happens the week after this week. I want to see what happens next week. If next week, if we get a bar like this, right, and this candle here, 2 up, and then we shoot back down and get a candle like this, don't judge my artwork, then obviously I'm going to say we're going for all-time lows. Well, at least yearly lows. I keep saying all-time, but yearly lows. If we get another chart like this, or if we stay inside, which is unlikely since we have 2 huge fundamental events going on, but if we shoot over the 618, I'm saying we're probably going for yearly highs. But tough to say right now. As far as what the charts are saying, we're really just looking for, if we take out this 2 up bar here, so anything over 39.25 is going to be screaming bullish to me. But again, we're looking at Wednesday and Friday. So as much as I want to look at technicals, the fundamentals come first, right? We can't just ignore those. And so because of that, I need to wait until I see something 39.25 or above before I can really sense a direction. But intraday, we'll obviously play what we see and try to play with continuity as much as we can. But that is going to be the weekly watch list. Take a look at a couple other ones here. Let's get over here to Meta. Obviously, huge sell off from earnings on Thursday or Wednesday after hours. Not really a stock that I'm going to play the gap fill. I know I saw a couple people try to play some leap gap fills. I think that's incredibly risky because nothing fundamentally has changed since earnings to say that we're going to be going back to where those people were buying those leaps. So Meta is something I'm avoiding except for my long-term portfolio. I am adding into that. I bought in before earnings, and then I'm going to average in as well a little more. Tesla, let me get this over to a daily chart and zoom in. So Tesla ended Friday, pretty big hammer, if you can even call it that. The bulls clearly took advantage after that afternoon sell-off from everybody's earning reports. It's earnings season, so that's also going to be impacting the market more than a technical level will. But from what you can see is based on the fundamental events, it makes a technical level. So it's definitely something to look out for in the future. As far as Tesla, we got good earnings and kind of rallied up to it. We're at this inflection point where we need to either get above 234 or we're going to go back for taking more buyers. Get something like Oxy here, then we'll end it there. Oxy up here, 50% retrace. If I take this, I'm almost certain it's going to be in the golden zone, exactly in the golden zone. So pretty much what we're looking for Oxy is for it to return back to a retracement zone. So going to be targeting 67, 68 if it needs to. This is a pretty good breakout retest here, especially off of Friday's price action. I was looking for a good entry to get into some 77 calls for November, but we'll play it by ear and see what happens. And Oxy is definitely something that I'm looking at. If you have access to my long-term channel, I'm adding into my long-term a lot. This is an area where a lot of us have looked at SPY for the daily, and yes, we're making higher or lower highs and lower lows, and maybe this is a lower high, but for I'm talking long term, several years. I don't care about what price I get into SPY. I just want to be somewhere in this zone is where I want my average to be. I think I bought in last at 378 or something like that, or it was mainly on I think Tuesday or Wednesday. So yeah, 378 sounds right about there. There's nothing saying that, other than fundamentals, we need the fundamentals on our side. But if we come back here, retest, do something like this and break through, then that's obviously the best place to buy is going to be here after that. But for now, we're kind of just bottoming out at this little area here from the COVID rally, right? So this is where we peaked out over here on the left side of the screen. We peaked out, retraced, came up, didn't even get to that point again. And then the W formation broke out and obviously went up a lot. And so I'm adding into these companies that either I believe in or are potential good growth stocks. And I think on Tuesday or something, I averaged into about 28 stocks. And so it's a buy season for me, but this for the long-term portfolio, it's something that I am adding into either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. And so I don't really care about trying to time the bottom. Again, it's long-term. So definitely an exciting time for me as a long-term investor and a short-term investor because there's money to be made on both sides. If we go short, then I'm going to short the market on my futures and options, going to make a pretty penny and use that to buy stocks. And that's going to set me up for the future, especially. But that is enough rambling. That's going to conclude my weekly watch list. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, ping me in your channels or drop a comment down below. Thanks, guys. Peace.